Naomi, hold on. You're running 7th, Gareth. Well done.
Hello, welcome to my Sunday long run. So this week you're joining me for the full thing. It's not going to be all of it. I'll stop and clip bits where I'm talking, so don't worry about that. So what I'm going to be doing is every mile I'll record like a little segment, break up my run. I'm running 17 mile from Naomi's parents at Cattic, Hornsey Way, over to Ezel, which is at Hull, where one of Naomi's friends that lives in like assisted living block called John lives. So yeah, I'll join me, enjoy. We're talking through my training week, what I've been up to and how I'm feeling heading into the taper for the marathon. During my run I'll be taking on Morton energy gels that I've been trialling over the last few weeks. So got my Soar shorts on with them on my belt. There you go, you got a little belly button flash. Just so practicing fueling for the marathon and getting that part of training nailed. I'll be taking them like every 6 mile today on my long run. Part of the trick of doing this as well gets me to slow down a little bit on my long run, wanting to keep it zone 1, zone 2, not anything higher, around like 140 beats a minute in terms of heart rate, but we'll see how that goes. Anyway, Monday this week I've hardly really run on my own. Kicked off Monday morning, went out, planned on 10 miles, most with Kai, ended up doing 8 with Kai, came back home, really needed the toilet, so stopped at 8, called, got Naomi, picked up Bessie, ran 2 mile with Bessie off the lead for the majority of it. Really slow, steady miles in the legs, and then Monday evening ran on my own, just 5 mile jog, nice and easy, kept it in recovery pace, anticipating the fact that I got a big week coming up, as you'll find out. Just running on the bypass, getting some loud car noise from all the Wesses apparently. So when I met Naomi, anyone that travels to the coast for the day are called comfort dayers or Wesses. So this is all the Wesses travelling to Hornsey for the day because it's Easter Sunday. So nice to meet you, Wesses. Just gone through mile 3.5. Had somebody beep at me towing a caravan. I waved, and I do recognise you, but you're driving too fast, so I'm running in the opposite direction, so it'll come to me later. Happens all the time when we're out running, doesn't it? Anyway, Tuesday, ran Tuesday morning with Kai. I think I did 6 mile Tuesday morning, and then no heroics, but Tuesday night speed session, went down to TPT from work, met quite a few of the lads, and session was 4 mile tempo, and then on return 4 by 1 mile. Ended up doing 2 by 1 mile, mindful that my legs were throbbing, and I was racing Wednesday and Friday this week. averaged 5:30 pace for the 4 mile, and then around 5:20 for my 1 miles. So yeah, quite happy with that, and got 10 mile under the belt Tuesday night. Wednesday morning, so run on myself, went out nice and easy. Was racing at Lodgemore Wednesday night, so didn't want to rip up any records. Legs felt absolutely knackered, to be honest, from Tuesday night, but all part of the process, and it was all part of the plan. So yeah, just went out and took a nice and gentle plod. 5 mile Wednesday morning, because I ended up running 10 Wednesday night. So Wednesday night Lodgemore, it's about 600 foot of climb and 5 mile, which is brutal. So set off, well, got there, warmed up, bumped into Kai straight away. 2.5 mile before the race, 2.5 mile after. Like, quickest I've done on the course is 28:22 last year on fresh legs. So we'll see what happens Wednesday. Weren't planning on ripping up any records, if I'm being honest. Just wanted to get round and enjoy it for what it is. Set off, we're quick 3, 2, 1 go. Gave Joe Sweeten and Powell, or Joe Slingshot Sweeten and Powell, some banter on the start line, asking him to do 420s down the 400 foot 1 miler that comes at halfway. I think he did as well, so well done, Joe. And then yeah, quickly got into the lead. Didn't want to be there. Kai got boxed in a little bit, so he quickly caught me up before the first mile ended. Dan Smith made a surge to overtake us all going up the first climb. Unfortunately paid for it a bit later, but still had a good run. And then, just a case of grinding it out, sat in 4th largely for the race, and then the 1 mile 400 foot downhill came, clocked to 4:55 mile in it, and then could see Joe and Dan just in front, managed to catch her, overtook Dan, and then Joe like hung on my shoulder for the remainder of the race before overtaking me on the final like downhill bit. But yeah, clocked 28:36 for 3rd place, so yeah, not too bad for a night at Lodgemore, and not too far off my best. To say it was very, very windy, but yeah, good race Wednesday night.
Just doing my bit for the environment. Little pro tip, make sure you find a bin en route just to put your jaw wrappers in.
Through 7.5 mile now. So Thursday, woke up very, very leggy again. Met Kai at 7:30 as usual. Kai was also very leggy, so 8 mile for us, 8:20 pace or something like that. That's what you get Kai for winning. Kills your legs. He ran about a minute quicker than me on Wednesday night, so well done. Not bad for a training partner. And yeah, so Thursday, very leggy, got back. Dave Hanks texted me and said, "You alright, cookie lad? That's a proper recovery run for you." So Ended up running with Hanksy Thursday night, 6 mile from my mum and dad's house. Ended up being quicker running with Hanks than I did with Kai. So I'm sorry, pal. Didn't mean to do that to you. But yeah, another day completed. Didn't run on my own. Hoping that my legs returned for Friday's race, or effort, if you can call it that. So yeah, good day Thursday. Ended up getting stuck at a rail crossing talking to 2 lads that are Man United fans about London Marathon. But yeah, they asked me how far a marathon is, so I told them exactly 26.21. And they were asking they said I look shattered, so I don't know, do I look shattered? Must have been because I've run a long way so far. Another thing, I can tell someone's a runner that drives a car when you come into cross and they're at the junction, the reverse to let you past. Cheers, car driver. And that's how you can tell someone is a runner whilst they're driving a car. Friday morning anyway, so I think I've done a full headwind actually all the way on my run so far, and it's point to point. It's gonna be an headwind for the full way or an umpty. Anyway, Friday morning on to Salford 10k, or Salford as Naomi calls it. Race I've done quite a few times now. Best times 32.50. Legs absolutely knackered at this point. No PBs today. Did PB at Dewsbury a few months ago, so it's not something I am chasing because I'm knee deep in marathon training. Anyway, set off quite early. Knew that there weren't going to be many people that we know, but you can always drop on someone, and I did. Quite a few people actually, too many to mention them all. Anyway, went and got his number. On the email it said collect on the day. When we got there they told us off because they're posting them out, so someone messed up somewhere with that, but it don't matter, it's all sorted. Picked his number up, went for a couple of mile warm up, planted a 10 mile Friday. That I did, and then stood on the start line recognising that it's going to be a fast course, fast people here. Saw Michael Grain, another Barnsley AC member, and I said to him 33 minutes, that's what I'm going for. So set off, hit like 5:17 for the first mile, felt quite good. It is a 2 5k loop course, so it's just about ticking it off, and went through the first 5k in 16:19 on the shout from the guy with the clock, so knew that I had time in the bank regardless, and then dropped a little bit on mile 4 and 5 to like 5:25 pace, but time in the bank, and managed to hold on anyway for 33:02. So I called it there or thereabouts. A bit disappointed I didn't knock it on the nose, but yeah, good run. And then Naomi came across the line, tired legs as well, like 12 seconds shy of her PB, so not a bad day at the office in our household. And Michael Grain managed to equal his PB on the nose, so well done Grain, looking good for London. But yeah, I'd take that any day of the week on tired legs. Makes you wonder what I'd have done without tired legs, but we can't all live on if, buts and maybes, so well. But yeah, 2 mile cool down, And that was Friday box stuff. Gone through 11.25 miles, so 11.25. Last time I ran on this path we're after Sewerby 10 miler, back end of January, so a little bit different conditions, fitness, 3 months later in comparison. Anyway, Saturday, Sewerby Parkrun, so decided to go up to Bridlington, drove through to Naomi's parents Friday, and then made the journey to Sewerby on Saturday morning. Naomi ran with her brother Miles and Bessie, and then I wanted an easy one, that's why I went to Sewerby, but it is quite a challenging course. Be easier if it were reversed, but it'd be too tight for all the runners to begin with. They more or less doubled their attendance figure on Saturday, probably due to the bank holiday weekend, but I'm starting to call myself a local lad over here, so I'm not classing myself as a tourist anymore, but I'm still South Yorkshire and Barnsley born and bred, so not to worry about that. Anyway, 17:45 at Sewerby, which weren't a bad effort, with a 1.5 mile warm up and cool down, and then 4 mile later in the day, when we got back to Naomi's parents in the afternoon to round it up for 10 mile in total on Saturday. Another tip, if you ain't got a bin at hand, put the gel wrapper in your back pocket, because that's where you pulled it from, or your waistband, in my case. But I have got a back pocket at hand. See if you recognise it a little bit, if you have done Sewerby 10. I don't know if you can see the windmill, but yeah, it's over there anyway. Would you look at this? Found a bin anyway. There you go. Saving the environment. Just gone through mile 13. Saturday, so in between Parkrun and my second run, took Bessie on a long walk round Danes Dyke, about 3-4 mile, which was good time on legs, and went on the beach and all that sort of stuff. Proper bank holiday madness. But yeah, Bessie ran off in Danes Dyke. I think she got spooked, and the echo from recall and all that sent her off. So currently we've been looking at a dog tracker to put on Bessie's collar. Air tags just aren't good enough. But yeah, if anyone's got any recommendations for a decent dog tracker, let us know, because yeah, we do quite a lot with her off the lead. She don't really, and she's never really run off when I've been with her, so yeah, it's not a worry, but you never know, just in case.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Oh, it's like
no, that's not nice.
a kangaroo.
Oh, she's stuck.
Oh. And here we are, about half a mile to go, heading up for all the drop curbs and coursey edges in Hull and Beverley and Hessel, separate town apparently. But yeah, it's 17.5 miles done today, entering the dreaded taper this week for the marathon. I don't know why people hate it. I've grown to love it in a way, just because it's a time for a little bit of recovery, and get all your legs back from the heavy marathon training sessions you've been doing. I will be tapering from Wednesday, with a speed session this week and probably a parkrun next. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Tend to go 10% and then 25%. Still keep my double days just because body's used to them. When I had a down week last week and ran on singles, my body felt more battered, so still keeping the training going, just a reduction in the volume. But yeah, that's that. I hope you've enjoyed me cookie on the run ramble today. 14 days out and from London Marathon, feeling ready, feeling fine, and hopefully this time in 2 weeks I'll cross the line and be overjoyed, but also thankful, and the hard training that we've done for all of us will have paid off. So yeah, that's that. So 17.52 mile, 7-minute mile pace. Stomach held up quite well with the gels today. Took them a little bit earlier than I've done in previous few runs at 6 mile instead of 7.5. So yeah, on race day I'll be taking them every 5. It will be a bit quicker, so it'll be like every 28 minutes, every half an hour. So yeah, that's just something that I'll learn to practice with, and yeah, practice makes perfect. But yeah, 98 mile done for the week. Decent training under the belt. Said a down week last week. Foot has felt perfectly fine this week, touch wood. No more comes of that. But yeah, at John's now, so I'll be going in, getting changed, probably having some cake, and sitting with Naomi and listening to Leeds United play. If they are playing today, I haven't actually looked at fixture list. But yeah, enjoyed it, enjoyed my run, enjoyed my cookie on the run ramble. 2 weeks out from London, as I've just mentioned. So yeah, I'll see you next week. Thanks for listening.